Hola, veo por ahí unos que están llegando. Ay, Tami, ¿me escucha? ¿Me oyes, Tami? Ok, cool. Vamos a esperar unos minutitos. Hey, I'm here. We're gonna wait. Hola, Héctor. Qué bueno que estás aquí. We're gonna wait a couple minutes. It's still 8:58. I muted everyone, the participants. But I mean, if you need to say something, you kind of mute yourself. Yeah. Vero. Okay, we're gonna start soon, okay? If you guys have yoga blocks or a strap, you can use them. You don't need them. But if you have them, you can use them. Okay. All right. It's 9 a.m. Hi, everyone. I've said it before, but there's a few more people. I muted all the participants. If you need to say something, you can unmute yourself. No. If you have yoga blocks or a strap, you can have them. You really don't need anything. So if you don't have anything, that's fine. There might be dog sounds. I apologize, Max. No. Okay, so I think we're gonna start. We're gonna start on an easy seat, cross-legged. Just make yourself comfortable at the top of the mat. This is gonna be like an all levels class, so I am gonna offer Max. Sorry, guys. Stop. I'm gonna offer options for beginners or people that have no experience, for all levels, and for more advanced. So you do what you can. There's no judgment. You're at home, and we're just here to have some fun and relax and do a little workout. Okay? No. Okay. So cross-legged, we're gonna put our hands on So bring yourself to the present moment. Be proud of yourself for just showing up here. That's all you needed to do. There's so much going on. We're constantly living in the past, like with regrets, or in the future with anxiety. But really all we have is the present moment, so that's what we're gonna do here in this practice. We're gonna be here in this moment. Start taking some deep breaths to your nose. Inhale, all the way. Exhale. I was having a conversation with my therapist this week over the computer, and I was telling her, you know, how terrified I was of going to work with everything that's going on and all of that. But I was also kind of justifying myself, like saying, oh, but I think I'm coping well. I'm still doing yoga. I'm still going out with the dogs, this and that. And she said something that made a lot of sense to me. And it's like, there's nothing normal about what's going on. There's no normal coping. There's absolutely nothing normal about what's going on. I don't think any of us, the generations that are alive, have been through anything like this. So don't judge yourself for whatever reactions, feelings, emotions you're having. But at the same time, remember that the key is perspective. So we can't change the circumstances, the craziness that's going on. We can't change what some people might be doing that we don't like, you know, politicians, etc. But you can change your perspective, your reaction, the way you react. So that's where your power lies, okay? So we're gonna start with the Ujjayi breathing. It's gonna be inhaling, exhaling through our nose, and kind of concentrating the breathing on the back of our throat, like if you were making the noise of the waves, okay? So we can open our eyes. We're gonna start by breathing, inhaling up to the ceiling. Look up, and we're gonna stretch towards the right side. You can look forward to the wall in front of you or whatever's in front of you, or you can look under your arm if that's comfortable. And I want you to feel that stretch on the whole left torso. Keep breathing through the stretch. You know, you don't have to go too far, we're just starting. Make it comfortable, but feel that stretch. Come up to center, look up, inhale. We're gonna go forward. You don't have to go too far, just as far as you can go. You can stay here. If you're super flexible, you wanna go all the way down and rest your forehead, that's fine. If you're not that flexible, you can stay up as far as you can go without kind of curving like this. You wanna have a straight back and just feel the stretch there. Walk your hands toward the right side, both hands. You're gonna put the left hand over the right. And again, we're gonna feel the stretch, this time, not only in the left side torso, but also the hips. So try to keep your sit bones like, you know, you're sitting, don't lift up like this. But then reach with those hands towards the front and towards the right side and feel that stretch there. Walk back to center. We're gonna come up and we're gonna do the same to the left side. So inhale up to the ceiling. And exhale, stretch to the left. Feel that stretch on the right side body. You can stay like I am, looking forward, or you can look under your right arm. If that's like painful or uncomfortable in your neck, you don't have to, you can stay here. Feel that stretch on the right side body. Come up to center. We're gonna walk forward again. If you can go a little deeper this time because you're starting to warm up a little bit, do so. If not, stay where you're comfortable. Try to keep your back straight, not like punching like this. So whatever you can be with your back straight, if it's here, if it's all the way down, do that. And feel the places in your body where you're keeping tension. I feel that a lot in my hips. And we do keep a lot of our emotions in our hips. That's why sometimes, you know, a lot of us have like lower back pain or hip pain. So breathe, inhale into those areas where the tension is, and let that tension come out in your exhale. Walk towards the left. Again, we're gonna put our right hand on top of the left. Stay seated, don't lift your hips up, and feel the stretch on your hips and on the right side of your body. Remember to breathe in and out of your nose. Walk to the center, come up. We're gonna go on tabletop or all fours. And we're gonna do a few cat-cows. So it's gonna be inhale, arch your body up, look up, cat. Exhale, cow, curve your back, chin to the chest. So go at your own speed, inhale. You don't have to go at my speed, you can go at yours if you feel more comfortable going slower. I like going slower because we're at the beginning of our practice, but if you want to go faster, but really feel the movement of your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Exhale, down. If you want to like swing your hips side to side a little bit to like loose, if you want to play with your balance, like forward and back, just to kind of let loose and like start feeling our bodies. Once more, inhale, cat to cow. Exhale to cat. Go to a neutral spine. We're going to do our first downward dog. So tuck your toes. Go back with your hips. Bend those knees. It's the first one, so you don't have to have the legs all straight. Just kind of like slowly getting to things, bending one knee and then the other. Keep those knees bent and push those hips back. But do power those arms. Arms have to be power, hands have to be power. Feel those fingers, you know. Stay in your downward facing dog. We're gonna go to plank and then back to downward facing dog 3 times. So go forward plank and exhale downward facing dog. Once more, forward plank, look forward, open your heart. Back to downward facing dog. We're gonna do a lot of heart openers in this practice. Forward plank, hold it. Look forward, don't look down. Power those legs. You're flexing your feet like if you had a wall behind you. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna go in a little bit of a flow. So go back to plank. From here, we're gonna do, don't do it yet. We're gonna do chaturanga, but I want you to come to your knees for the first one. So normally we go down from here. We're gonna go down to our knees, chest down. We're gonna come up to cobra. You don't have to go up too much. Down, and then back to child's pose. It's gonna be knees apart, toes together, hips back. And from there, back to downward facing dog. So we're gonna repeat that flow a couple more times, okay? Inhale and downward facing dog. Exhale it out. Let's take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's go into that flow. So plank, chaturanga down with you can lower your knees. You can always do that. Cobra up and down. Back to child's pose. Come all the way back. Breathe. And back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale it out. One more time. Forward to plank. Look forward. Lower your knees if you want. Chaturanga. Up to cobra. Back to child's pose. And come back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Take as many steps as you want. You can go, slow until you come to a forward fold. Bend those knees. We're still a little stiff here. I just kind of woke up. So stay in that forward bend. Grab your opposite elbows and swing side to side. See if you can have the crown of your head looking towards the floor. So if you need to bend those knees more so that your belly and your chest touch your legs, or kind of touch, like going that way, and then your crown of the head is towards the floor. Just feel like the stretching, go side to side. Let go of your arms, look up. You can put your hands on the side of your legs, and then bend down again. A little deeper. Breathe. Look up again. We're gonna grab our fingers, our peace fingers, and we're gonna grab our toes with them. So once you're here, bend your knees, all that you need. Always bend your knees. There's nothing wrong with that. So once you're here, you're gonna bend down, elbows go to the side, and forward fold there. You can play around with where you put your weight, like kind of like bring your weight to your toes, forward a little bit, back, like you might feel like you lose your balance a little bit, but it's nice to play with your weight, the weight on your feet. And now we're gonna slowly roll up. Inhale your arms to the ceiling, let your palms touch, look up. Bring your palms to Anjali Mudra or prayer. I want you guys to close your eyes. And I want, now that we're a little warm up and we're getting into the practice, I want you to set an intention for the practice, an intention for yourself, an intention for a friend, for a loved one, for a stranger, an intention for the world. Whatever calls you today, verbalize that to yourself silently and let it go. Open your eyes. We're going to do a few sun salutations to warm up a little more. I'm going to break down the first one and give some options, okay? So inhale our arms to the ceiling, look up. Exhale, bend forward. Bend your knees if you need to. Look up, hands on the sides of your legs. If you're not too flexible, try not to put the pressure like the hands on your kneecaps. Or hands touching the floor like this, fingertips. And palm, you're gonna plant your palms. We're gonna go to plank for chaturanga. So step back to plank. If you do chaturanga like this, that's fine. Always keep your elbows close to your chest. If not, lower your knees, chaturanga. From here, we're gonna do cobra or upward facing dog all the way up, opening those heart. We're gonna do a lot of heart openers today, so we need that love and compassion to come out, right? And from there, downward facing up. Breathe for one, inhale. Exhale. Breathe for two. Find stillness in this downward facing dog. Look forward. We're going to step or jump to the top of the mat. So step to the front. Look up, forward, and forward, and come up all the way to the ceiling. Hands to prayer. We're going to do two more sun salutation A's, okay? So inhale to the ceiling, bend forward. Look up, open that heart, plant your facing up. Inhale for 1. Inhale, exhale for 2. Inhale, exhale for 3. Look forward. If you're gonna jump, you bend your knees, jump towards the front of the mat or step. Look up, forward bend, and roll up to the ceiling. Hands to prayer, once more, okay? Inhale up to the ceiling, bend forward. Bend those knees if you need to. Look up, plant the hands, step back to plank, chaturanga. Up to cobra or upward facing dog. Back, exhale to downward facing dog. From here, we're gonna lift our right leg up. You don't have to bring it too high because I want you to keep your hips square. I don't want you to do this and open the hips. So as low as the leg needs to be for that, keep your legs square, hips square, and your foot flexed. Step it to the front of the mat to a low lunge. So I want you to feel the power of your legs. So if you can, bring very little weight to your hands, almost like you see like I'm floating my fingertips or your fingertips, so that you can power your legs, especially that back leg. Feel that and this leg, which is your foundation. From there, we're gonna walk to the back of the mat, around, back to a lunge, low lunge. Find your balance here, because we're gonna come up here to a crescent lunge. If you lose your balance, that's fine. Just use your hands to go back at it. Breathe, find steadiness and stillness in the crescent lunge. Lower down, we're gonna do vinyasa. You can skip the vinyasa. Vinyasa is chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra, back to downward facing dog. But you can just go back to downward facing dog if you want, okay? And breathe. We're gonna repeat that. Right leg up, hip square, forward to a low lunge. Find your balance. Walk it to the front of the mat. Low lunge. And find your balance, power those legs, come up to crescent lunge. Find that balance. Breathe. And come down for vinyasa. Or go back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Is to start feeling, warm, the heat, sweating a little bit. Breathe for 2. For 3, we're gonna do the left side. Same thing. Left leg up. Square those hips. Flex that foot. Bring it forward to low lunge. Find your balance. Take the weight of your hands a little bit and play around. Even if you lose your balance, it doesn't matter. Walk slowly towards the back of the mat. Find your low lunge there. Take your time. There's no rush. And from here, when you're ready, powering both legs, come up to crescent lunge. Power that back leg, bend that front knee. When you're ready, we're gonna go down to vinyasa or back to downward facing dog. I'm gonna do vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Slow your breath. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Make that breath audible. Okay, we're gonna go to the front of the mat. So left leg up, hip square. Come to the front to low lunge. Find your lunge there. Let go of your hands a little bit, play around with your balance. Walk towards the front of the mat. Find your low lunge there. Power those legs, and when you're ready, come up to crescent lunge. The key is empowering that back leg, really straightening that back leg and bending that front knee and putting that weight in the front foot. From there, we're gonna come down, go back to downward facing dog or chaturanga. And breathe. We're gonna step the right foot forward, and we're gonna go to warrior two. So opening the shoulders, the chest, opening the hips, front knees bend. I don't want the front knee going inside like this. I want it to be going towards my pinky toe. And distribute evenly all the way from that back foot. Open your arms to warrior two. This is a very powerful pose. And breathe there. Hold that warrior two. Bend that knee, front knee more if you can. Reverse your warrior. So we're going to put our palm up and come back to reverse warrior. Knee stays bent. Go back to warrior two. From here, we're gonna go triangles. So straighten your front leg. Like if someone was pulling you, go forward with your torso, back with your hips, and then come down to triangle. Hand can go your leg in front or behind. But in order for you to open your chest, you don't want to be like this. If you need to put your hand higher, that's fine. I want the chest open. And breathe. Imagine that you have like a wall behind you and you're touching, your whole body's touching that wall. Open that chest. Power that arm on the top. Breathe. We're gonna look down, bend our front knee, come back to warrior two briefly. And from there, we're gonna go to downward facing dog. Left side. We're gonna step forward to warrior two on the other side. Take your time. Really find your warrior two. Try not to be like too forward with the arms or too back. Find that center. Bend that front knee. Find that warrior and hold it. Find stillness in that warrior. Sometimes we're rushing, lots of times we're rushing through life. And that's why, I think that's part of why it's so difficult when we're doing like this quarantine or social distance to stay home, because we're not used to finding stillness, to not doing anything. So find stillness in that pose. We're gonna flip our front hand, reverse your warrior, inhale back. Feel that stretch on the left torso. Come back to warrior two, and we're gonna go to triangle. Go at your own speed. Like if someone was pulling you, go forward and down. And position yourself, but open that chest. Keep breathing. Look down, bend that front knee. Come back briefly to warrior two. And then forward, we're gonna go back to downward facing dog and breathe. Inhale, let it out through your mouth. Yes. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Sigh it out, make sounds. No shame. And out. Good. Stay there. We're gonna lift the right leg up again, like before. Step forward. We're gonna go to warrior two again, you know that. But just briefly, and we're gonna reverse briefly. This is just transitioning. We're gonna go to extended side angle. Elbow to knee like this, or to the floor in front, or more challenging behind. Do what you need to do to keep your chest open. I don't want to see it like this. So if the elbow is what you need, you do your elbow, you open your chest. Arm can stay on the side, or it can go up here. Open that chest and hold it. Bend that front knee. Remember to breathe. Come down, plant your hands, come back to plank. We're gonna do a vinyasa. So if you want, lower your knees, down, cobra or upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog. Other side, left leg up. You know this. Warrior two for transition. Reverse your warrior. And now take your time for a extended side angle. And do the same version that you did on the other side. Open your chest. Breathe there. Find stillness. Lower down, plant the hands. Go to plank. You can go back to downward facing dog if you want. Otherwise, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Let's go to child's pose and take a breath there. You can massage your forehead on the floor side to side. That feels really good. And when you're ready, let's go back to downward facing dog. Have a little more standing poses. Lift that right leg up. Go forward. We're gonna go into warrior one. So you wanna lower the back foot down, hips square towards the front, and arms up. When you're there in warrior one, and you feel stable, cactus your arms so that you can open your heart even more. Take a good inhalation and exhalation there. Come back to arms up. We're gonna go back to crescent lunge from there. So lift that foot back up. Take your time. We're gonna do a bind behind this. Open that heart even more. If this is hard on your balance, you can always lower to your knee, and that gives you more stability. Inhale, exhale, open that heart. Arms back up. Work those legs. Go into hands in prayer. We're gonna do a twist, so I wanna give you options. You can do the twist by going forward and putting the elbow past the knee like this. You can put your hand down and open for this. This is a little easier. And both options can be done with your knee down, okay? So go ahead, hands in prayer, choose your cocktail, and let's twist towards the right. If you want an easier version, you can do this. Left hand down, right hand up. Hands down, step forward to forward fold. Stay there. Roll all the way up. Hands to the ceiling. And hands to prayer. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend forward. Look up again. Plant your hands. Go back to downward facing dog. We're going to do the left side. Left leg up. Go towards the front of your mat and plant your back foot for warrior one. Arms up. The hips are square, so we always want to like open like in warrior two, but hips are square. Stay there. When you find that stillness in warrior one, cactus those arms. Open the heart even more. So take a deep inhale there. And then exhale. Go back to arms up. We're going to lift that foot, back foot for crescent lunge. Find your balance in that crescent lunge. And then we're going to twist. So hands to prayer. Either bring your right hand down, open the left up, or with hands in prayer, put your right elbow past your left knee and twist there. Stay, hold that twist. Be back in a sec. We're twisting, and then step forward to forward fold. Let everything go. Crown to the head towards the floor. Roll slowly up. Inhale to the ceiling, hands to prayer. We have, I think, one more of a little bit of a challenging sequence, and then we're gonna start winding down a little bit. I wanted to do a lot of standing poses because in those difficult times, we need to find that grounding to the earth and that balance. That's what will keep us strong during difficult times. Inhale, up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Look up, plant your hands, chaturanga or go back to downward facing dog, whatever you want to do. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Step to the top of the mat for crescent lunge. Find your balance. We've done this before. We know this one. Now I'm going to explain what we're going to do. We're going to pray our hands. Don't do it yet. Just I'm gonna demo. So we're going to pray our hands. We're going to come forward. If you cannot touch the floor, that's better. But if you need to, you can touch the floor and then bring your knee up towards your chest. It doesn't have to be here. It can be here. From there, we're going to do tree pose. So if you need your hand, you can help your leg here, and we're going to hold that balance, okay? So we're in crescent lunge. Prayer those hands. Come forward, knee to chest. Find that balance first. The key is the drishti. The drishti is a point in front of you that you focus. That's the key for balances. From there, grab your leg, let's do tree pose. Keep your drishti. Find that balance. Apart from the drishti, the other key is the grounding that I just spoke about, the grounding on that right foot. Feel that connection to the earth. If you want to, you can grow your tree up, but you can stay in prayer hands. Hold it. And now just let it go, take it out, dance a little bit. We're gonna do the other side. We're almost there, you guys are doing great. Inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend forward. Look up, plant your hands, chaturanga, or go back to downward facing dog. Pick your poison. Downward facing dog. We're gonna go with the left leg. So step in front for crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, find your crescent lunge, find your balance. Remember that the key is to power both legs, like going opposite. Forward, bending, backwards, stretching that back leg. From there, let's do what we did. Hands in prayer. Go up if you need to find your balance here. Go ahead and touch the floor. From there, bring your knee up. Breathe. When you're ready, go to tree pose. Place your foot either above the knee or below the knee. Not by the knee, because that will put pressure on the joint that is not good. Stay there. If you lose your balance, if you fall, just go back at it. That's why we're here. That's what we do in life. When we lose our balance and we fall, we just get back up, right? So if you do, go back at it. Grow your tree if you want, or stay with prayer hands. Great. And then let it go, dance it out, shake it out. We're gonna do one more balance pose. It's called dancers. If you have a towel or a strap, you can use it. I'll show you, but you really don't need it. So I'm gonna show it with the left side first, just so that you guys can do it, see it, but we'll do it on the right first. So if you have a strap or whatever, you put it around the ball of your foot like this, right? Or a towel. But if not, you're just gonna grab your foot on the inside like this. And you take all the time in the world, because, you know, balances are not easy. And then you're gonna inhale your right arm up. And like a pendulum, it's not so much lifting that leg up and cramping the lower back. No, it's more like tilting forward like this. And go, you know, as far as you can. It doesn't have to be too much, it can be here. All right, so let's do that. Let's challenge ourselves. We're gonna go first on the right side. Right hand pulls the right foot on the inside. Don't do anything before you find your balance. So find your balance here. When you feel comfortable here, lift your leg, arm up. Find your balance there. Remember that drishti, that point in front of you. And when you're ready, start swinging forward like a pendulum. If you lose your balance again, just go back and hold it. And when you're ready to come down, just come down, shake it out. We're gonna do the left side. Same thing. Left arm, left leg on the inside. Find balance there before you do anything else. Lift your right hand up. Inhale. Exhale. Find your balance. When you're ready, tilt forward like a pendulum. Play around. Have fun. If you fall down, that's fine. Hold it, and when you're ready, come down, shake it out. All right. Our last sun salutation, I promise. Inhale up to the ceiling. Bend forward. Look up. Plant your hands. Choose if you want to do a vinyasa or not. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We're going to come into tabletop. Lower those knees. Neutral spine. We're going to come down toward forearms, okay? So forearms down, hands touching the mat. They're going to be shoulder distance apart. So not like this or like this, but shoulder distance. Like if you basically had a block like this, okay? We're gonna find our position there. Tuck your toes. We're gonna lift our knees a little bit from the floor, not too much. And when you're ready, try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Dolphin. This is called dolphin. This is actually an inversion. So you're doing an inversion. You're looking like this back towards your foot. Your head is not touching the floor. If this is challenging, come down to child's pose like this. If you are chilling in the hood here, walk your feet towards your chest like this. And stay there, pushing your chest towards your legs. We're gonna walk our feet to plank, forearm plank. We're almost there, dudes. This is good for the core. Maybe we'll be able to, use our bikinis for the summer. Hold that forearm plank there. You can do it. Walk it back to dolphin. Walk it back. And child's pose, rest. Let it go. You did this. You're here. You should be proud of yourself. Let it go. Come up to a seat. We're gonna roll our legs so that we go on our backs. We're gonna do, I put the temperature like 75 heat and I'm sweating like a pig. We're gonna go on our backs for bridge and wheel. Okay, so go on your back. Breathe it out. Bring your heels close to your seat so that hopefully your fingers can touch your heels. And we're gonna do bridge, so I want you to take a really deep inhale. Hold it at the top for a few seconds. Let it out. And then inhale, hips up for bridge. If you want to, you can bind behind your back like this. You guys see it, right? Or you can just leave your hands on the sides. If you need a little bit more of support, you can even hold your mat like this on the sides. Breathing that bridge, lift those hips up. While we hold that bridge, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do next. We're gonna do 2 more back bends like this. You have 3 options. First option is gonna be 2 more bridges like this. And by the way, if you need to come down, you can, but you should be still here. Second option is gonna be 1 bridge like this and then a wheel, which I will show. And third option will be 2 wheels. So come down, I'm gonna show wheel real quick. Hands are gonna go by the sides of your head. I always like to take a breath first, it really helps me. So I inhale, exhale, and the next inhale, I'm gonna come up to my head, and from there, stretch up. And to come down, make sure you put your chin to your chest. All right, so ready, 2 more. Choose your poison. What are you gonna do? Challenge yourself if you feel like today is the day to challenge yourself. If today is the day to take it easier, do what you need to do, no judgment. Let's come up, I'm gonna do bridge. So inhale, exhale it out, and the next inhale, lift those hips up, or come up to wheel. If you can, try to hold that position for 3 to 5 breaths. So that's inhalation, exhalation, 3 to 5. Inhale for 1, 2, inhale, exhale. 3, come down. You can move your hips and legs side to side a little bit. We have 1 more left. Decide what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do wheel this time, okay? When you're ready, take an inhale. Big exhale. And on your next inhale, come up. Hold it. Breathe. Inhale. Don't hold your breath for 1. Inhale, exhale for 2. 1 more. When you're ready to come down, chin to chest, or just lower your hips and you're in bridge. Now we're gonna go to Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Legs open, feet together. Hands, I want the left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Close your eyes. We're kind of starting to wind down. I want you to feel your heartbeat. It should be beating, obviously, but it should be beating a little fast, right? And I want you to feel your breath come up to your chest and expand that chest. I want you to feel your chest expanding, your belly moving. You're here. The magic about this practice is that you become so focused on what you're doing that you forget about everything else. I feel like that's such a precious thing, you know? Let go of everything here. When you're ready, use your hands to bring your knees together. Hug your knees to your chest. You can massage your lower back by going kind of in circles. So go towards one side first, do like, 3 circles, and then change directions. That feels really good on the lower back, a little bit of a massage there. When you're ready, we're gonna go up to sitting, so you can swing back, swing up and back like this, or you can go to the side, help yourself with your hands. We're gonna sit and stretch our legs forward. Once you're there, right foot is gonna go on the inside of the left foot like this, like if you were doing 3, right? Inhale up to the ceiling. Try to turn your body a little bit towards the left and then lean forward. As far as you can go, if it's just here, that's fine. Pull your foot or put your hands on the floor, whatever feels more comfortable. Just let it go. Close your eyes if you want to. Don't forget your breathing. Come up. We're gonna cross the right leg over the left for a twist. So right hand is gonna go behind you. You're gonna inhale that left arm up and twist towards the right. This feels great. You can look forward, you can look towards the side, and for more intensity, you can look back. When you inhale, I want you to feel like you're elongating your whole body up. And when you exhale, twist more. Inhale, bring the whole body longer. Exhale, twist more. Let's go back to both legs straight to the front. Find your sit. We're gonna do the other side. So left foot to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, arm ups to the ceiling. Try to rotate a little bit towards the right. And when you're ready, fold forward. Let it go. Close your eyes. Put your hands on the floor like this, if that's better. Come on. We're gonna cross the left leg over the right for a twist. Left hand behind you. Inhale, really long that right arm and twist. Again, choose where you're gonna look depending on if you have any neck issues. And then I want you to inhale, elongate the whole body up, exhale, twist. Keep doing that breathing. Inhale deeply, elongate the body, exhale, twist. All right, we're gonna put our knees together in front. I want you to hug your knees with both arms and put your forehead to your knees. And just close your eyes there. Breathe. When you're ready, we're gonna go to Shavasana. You've earned this. Let go, open the legs, open the feet. Go back all the way, arms open, palms up, close your eyes. I want you, and I want to reiterate this, I want you to be proud of yourself for showing up, for being here today, for opening your heart to that love and compassion, first and most importantly to yourself, and then to everyone else. We're all here in our houses on our own, but we're really connecting to each other through this. Let go of everything. Shavasana. If you have thoughts that are distracting you, or negative thoughts, or anything at all, that's inevitable. It will come to your mind. Don't reject them, just let it pass like clouds. Let them pass. And come back to your body and to your breathing. Just focus on those inhalations and exhalations. This is often the most difficult pose because you're here doing nothing, stillness. So I challenge you to find peace in Shavasana and just let go of absolutely everything. Start deepening your breath. I want you to take some really deep inhalations. Inhale. Feel your chest expanding. Exhale it all out. Get all that air out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Expand your chest. Exhale it all. Start. You can stay here in Shavasana if you want more, but you want to wrap it up for the sake of time, right? Start wiggling your toes and fingers, very small movements. Be very gentle with yourself. Start moving your wrist and your ankles in circles. Take your time. When you're ready, bring your arms up and stretch like if you were just looking up. Stretch those arms back and those legs forward. Bring your knees to your chest. Keep your eyes closed as you go to your right side and use your right arm as a pillow and stay there like a little baby. Find stillness there with your eyes closed. Take a couple of breaths. When you're ready, help yourself up with your hands and come to an easy seat. Close your eyes if you are opening them. Put your hands in prayer. Before we finish this practice, I want to offer a blessing to those that are sick, to those that have recovered, to those that we have lost in this battle, to all the loved ones of those that had died, to all the healthcare workers and all the workers that are still out there in the supermarkets, the pharmacists, helping everyone. I want to send a blessing to all of them, and I want to send a blessing to the whole world, to all of you guys here with me. I want to thank you for showing up and for doing this practice with me. I feel blessed to have you here. Before we finish, I want to read a brief quote. It says, "You don't change the world by simply looking at it. You don't change the world by simply looking at it. You change the world by the way you live in it. You change the world by the way you live in it." So when this is all over, don't forget that this happened and live your life accordingly. Put your hands to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. May we see the light and love. Hands to your mouth, to your lips. May we speak the light and love. Hands to your heart. May we feel the light and love. Namaste. Thank you guys. That was great. Thank you for coming. Hopefully we'll do this again, and we'll do some in Spanish too. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Have a great Sunday. Love you. Bye-bye.